Hello and good morning. So today I am feeling a little bit of Runescape. It's been a couple of days. Want to throw it back and play some. I've been looking, I've been asking around on the off time, and surprisingly buying bonds through the Grand Exchange is pretty easy, and I mean easy in a sense that actually, hold on, while I'm talking, I'm gonna get in and finish up some how can I put it, the Port Siam event free smithing experience. So I was asking around, and it's actually pretty easy in a sense where like bonds are sold um, pretty regularly on the Grand Exchange. Because I thought that you have this thing that's worth, I mean, this is obviously back in the day as well, um, where large, high value items, like a bond, I mean, also back in the day, 12 million was quite a lot. Nowadays, not so much. So, there's also that. Um, where, regardless of the Grand Exchange, you would sell it at you know, in person to somebody. Because you could clearly get a lot more if you personally advertise. And I even saw on the free to play trade world where you would buy probably most of your bonds, or sell most of your bonds, that I saw people selling them in person. Quite a few. Um, where where in a course of a few hours of playing, I saw maybe about 4 or 5 people either trying to buy or sell, and high value items. There's you know back in the day, there's never going to be a huge amount of buyers, and there's never going to be a huge amount of sellers. But that's my old mindset, where 12 million, 14 million, 10 million was a considerable chunk of change. And you would be deaf to see anybody using the Grand Exchange for something like that. I mean, hell, um, blue Santa hats. I mean, not blue Santa. Blue party hats were like, which were the rarest, were 200 million plus, easy, being sold. Nowadays, um, blue party hats are 4 billion. Apparently, what I've heard is that you can't even sell them in the Grand Exchange because they're worth so much that the Grand Exchange it uh, has a capped value of like an item like that you could sell any item. There's a maximum amount of numbers you can put in, and even if you hit as many nines as you possibly could, it's still worth more than that. That's nuts. So I guess bonds are pretty traded regularly to the point where, if it only takes maybe, I heard, at anywhere at most from three 3 days. So if you put in your order for a bond in the GE at GE price, it could take anywhere between. I heard a lot of people say they don't wait any longer than a day to get a bond, because I thought it'd be like I could probably put something into the GE like a buy order for a bond, and then freaking like 2-3 years later, you know, I would get it. So it wasn't about making enough cash to buy the next bond. It was always, man, I wonder if like I couldn't get consecutive buy the bonds quick enough to continue rolling over my membership, because once I start doing membership, I would want to continue doing membership. So that was my thing. So now that I know that you spent you just have to wait like 3 days, it would be pretty easy to buy a bond. Um, which got me thinking, if it's that quick to buy a bond, and you can make a lot more money as a member per hour, I could I could make enough cash, buy 3 bonds in a matter of a couple of days if I have the right skills and skill sets, um, being trained and whatnot. So just realized I spelled membership wrong. Forgot the B. And I have 14 mil right now. And if I get membership, my trade limit would disappear. And I would get extra trade slots in the GE. And I could make my own nature ruins. And actually, apparently, with the right crafting skills, making nature ruins is more profitable than smelting ruin bars. That's crazy sauce. Right there. Now the question is, if I'm gonna become a member, why not use my old account that I've played on before? I'm debating, because if so, I could just sell off the 10 18k of U logs, and then buy a bond and become a member again, and then actually make those into like arrow shafts, and then even make even more money. Because obviously I can't high alch them anymore. I don't know. The flax, I guess I'll put them all into bowstrings and level my crafting and make money off of that. Because the 17k flax that I have, if I turn it all into bowstrings, which were like 200 and something gold each, I'd be looking at 20 mil. And that's only for 10,000. That'd be upwards close to like probably like 40 mil right there. It's a lot of stuff. But then again, I have an attachment to that account, but I don't know. I have attachment to my old account and I have attachment to my new account. And that's where I guess the real issue lies is I'm torn between starting membership up again. Like, which account do I start membership up again? And this one I've been working on, and I've gotten reacquainted to the game using this account to the point where I really like it. Also, the Mystic Robes still have not completed all the questing I need to do for that. I have 23. I need 10 more quests. So, there's that. So, but if I become a member, I would have access to a lot more different armor types, which may not be locked behind quests. May. Man, I could wear the Zamrock cape again. Oh, that was such a beautiful cape. Gonthox or Saradon cape. Void equipment. Also requires a lot of other stuff. Which I don't have. Could get that. I mean, actually, this may be armor, but like you don't have Mystic equipment. I don't understand why Mystic equipment isn't in there. It's really weird. Also, with level 70, I could get this trident, these better staffs. I'm actually close. I could go Abyssal Wand and Orb at this rate. I don't know. That's the thing. Membership kind of scares me at the same time because, like, so much stuff that I would have to do. I don't know. Cool. I have my 2,000 tokens for the day. Sure. Cooking. Cooking. Dungeoneering. Awesome. Okay. So there's that. Let's head to Varak. I don't know. I mean, I would have 14 days to